And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Red's up! Red's up!
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is gonna be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's gonna be taken down deep into Bronco territory. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
On first down, they run with Howard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Let's go. Lock in. Blue.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now it's Trubisky. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Todd Davis not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. On second down, Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Todd Davis in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And that will tie us at 3-3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've been a fan. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Shane Ray. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Move, move. Hands up.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Got some room at the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for the Broncos is Isaiah McKenzie. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From the end zone, Keenum. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Keenum throwing on second. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hurry, hurry. We got three, fellas. We got three.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
This is Howard on second down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hurry, hurry. Red, up.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Red, up.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago! Robinson, 53 yards. And the Bears are in for 6. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down, here's Keenum. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. Onto the field now come the Bears. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do that.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Von Miller in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Trubisky with a give to Howard. Powers through it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Brandon Marshall in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So the Broncos coming out now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Keenum throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On 2nd and 10, Keenum. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll hand off to Booker. A little juke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Keenum now on first down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited it.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Keenum now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Booker. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll try and run with Booker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, free safety was there, no gain.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Stand down. Very left, very left. Very left, very left. Very left, very left.
They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Gotta go, gotta go. Lock in, lock in.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Again, it's Howard. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make